Hey everyone, Thordon Smash here, and we're doing a little bit of snowboarding at Keystone today, but because of the snowboarding, we're going to be talking about the new winter event, Merry Mayhem, that is coming, along with some issues with cheaters that have driven the community crazy. We're going to go over all of that. We're also going to give out the dual katana heirloom. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So legends, grab your eggnog, your throwable snowballs, and your nearest prowler you legally borrowed from Hammond Robotics, because Apex Legends is about to enter its annual festive breakdown. That's right, Merry Mayhem is dropping on December 16th, and Respawn said, hey, what if we took wildcard mode and then cranked it up until Pathfinder starts filing HR complaints? This is the biggest holiday update Apex has actually pushed in a year. We usually get Winter Express, but it looks like we're getting new wildcards, returning wildcards, Mythic care package weapons, PvE loot drops guarded by specters, and a community that is currently one Cronus user away from rioting. Today, we're gonna break down everything in that event, plus the cheating crisis. So, what you need to know about Merry Mayhem is it's gonna bring 3 brand new wildcards, and I need you to understand something. These aren't fun modifiers, these are Respawn woke up and chose violence modifiers. The first wildcard is the shield boosters and cells fully restore shields. It's a bit insane. A bat, full shields. A single cell, full shields. This turns every fight into, hey, do you have a second? Yes, congratulations, you're now unkillable. This is the most aggressive time to kill revert since the Doomslayer buffed Loba by accident. Every third party becomes a fourth party because nobody ever actually dies. Number 2 for the wildcards is self-revive. If an ally knocks someone, this is both brilliant and pure trolling. This essentially means if your teammate plays well, you get to revive. If you play well, you still don't get to revive. This is the first revive mechanic designed exclusively to make solo queue players cry. Imagine your lifeline, you get knocked, your teammate finishes the knock, you start reviving, and a Seer Tactical interrupts your Christmas miracle. I expect tons of Twitter clips of people self-reviving behind a knockdown shield. The third wildcard is 5-second silence after shield break. This one, pure toxicity. Break someone's shields, they get silenced for 5 seconds. That means no abilities, no attack, no ult, no counterplay, just vibes. Bring a Horizon, no lift. Break a Mirage, no clones. Break a Pathfinder, he becomes a decorative forklift. And there are going to be some returning wildcards as well. There's vampirism, because nothing says happy holidays like getting third party by a team healing faster than your therapist can diagnose the damage. Chain damage, where you hit one person and it hits their entire bloodline. Explosion on knock, which is absolutely chaotic, so if someone gets knocked, boom, happy birthday Bangalore, your teammate is now a grenade. Plus, well, extra grenades. I don't really need to explain this one, you already know exactly how bad it's going to be. And there will be extra melee damage, so Octane mains can do a 90 punch damage combo like they're auditioning for Street Fighter. And lastly, my personal favorite as a Titanfall fan is Wall Run, because you know, every season Respawn seems to be tinkering with this a little bit more and we get closer to Titanfall 3. Now, this is where things are going to become a little bit more crazy with the Mythic care package rotation, because the care package pool is becoming 100% Mythic tier weapons. The holiday Mythic wildcard rotation features the Triple Take, Wingman, Prowler, L-Star, G7 Scout, Car, Rampage, P2020, and Kraber. Let me translate these in plain English. Triple Take converts every casual player into a long-range menace who suddenly remembers bullet drop exists and might actually make Nick Merck's return from retirement of ALGS. The Wingman is the classic, you know, the reason half your friends actually quit Apex. The Prowler is going to melt lobbies faster than cheaters melt your ranked points. L-Star is the visual equivalent of staring directly into a Christmas ornament. G7 is the designated third party from 2 postal codes away weapon. The Car is going to give you existential anxiety. The Rampage, well, thermites are sold separately. And the Kraber, well, you already know, headshot season. This isn't really weapon balance, it's Santa loading the care package with war crimes. But on top of those care package, Merry Mayhem introduces special holiday drops, which include the Mythic R301, Mythic Flatline, Power Sword, Bat, and Knife. And listen, the Power Sword alone is going to cause more chaos than skill-based matchmaking. But these drops are guarded by specters, meaning you have to fight a mini Titanfall PvE encounter. In the middle of a BR match, will 7 squads push you because they heard one bullet and decided to move in like a touring band. Specters defending Mythic loot is actually genius though. It's the first time in months players will finally be killed by something that isn't a cheater. Speaking of which, the community is having a little bit of a meltdown this season. Because while Respawn is preparing a full holiday overhaul of Apex, the community is, well, not everyone is exactly singing Christmas carols. A recent hype montage tweet from Respawn caused comment sections to detonate. Players are not just frustrated, they are publicly speedrunning psychological collapse in the replies. The 2 main issues being screamed from the rooftops right now are cheating, and not just PC cheating. People aren't complaining about wall hacks alone. They're complaining about Cronus, Zim, zero recoil scripts, console aimbot, teamed lobbies, 6-man ranked teaming, people with 9 teammates, Zeus level recoil control. and one dude literally named King Trend 1488, ruining half the servers. One player said, "I can't stand the thought of being matched with Cronus users anymore," and another, "Stop being useless and ban them." Another, "Teams with 9 players are taking over." Ladies and gentlemen, if your game has volleyball teams appearing in ranked, it might be time for an anti-cheat meeting, or maybe hideouts to finally, stop making music and do something about the anti-cheat. Along with that, matchmaking apparently is really bad right now. The players have begun forming emotional support group in Twitter replies, with one user saying, "For the love of God, fix the matchmaking. I've never had a positive KD in my life. Stop putting me in pred lobbies." Imagine never dropping above 0.7 KD and Apex says, "Hey, you know what you need? Fighting a 3-stack of Predator Horizons with 8,000 DPI mice." This is also why smurfing is also exploding. One player explained at level 27 account running R99 Superglide wall bounces like they're playing in the ALGS. It's not a level 27 account. That's a Predator and Witness protection, using cheating. So here's the big takeaway. Merry Mayhem is going to be one of the most chaotic events in Apex history. The wildcards are insane, the mythic weapons are insane, the specters are insane, the care package rotation is insane, and honestly, it's the kind of chaos Apex needs right now. But when cheating is everywhere and matchmaking is a dice roll that ends your friendships, maybe the healthiest solution is letting everyone wall run with explosive melee damage. At least that's my opinion. We're gonna go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to submit your own to me at Thordon Smash on Twitter. But without further ado, let's roll it. Let me know down below, guys, what are your thoughts on the new upcoming event and how the cheater and hacking situation in Apex Legends. Also, don't forget to check out my video in the top left corner. Until next time, everyone, you've slain the Outlands. I'll see you out there.